Hi, I'm Tom.
I'm T.
I'm Drake.
I'm Carlos.
And we're Show Me Coasters, and today we're going to do our predictions video for 2019 for the Cedar Fair Corporation. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and comment, and like and subscribe. And before we start, we want to give a quick shout out to Gateway Gamer. Check out his channel on YouTube.
2018 was a good year for Cedar Fair chain. They had 5 coasters. Steel Vengeance, Twisted Timber in King's Dominion, Hang Time in Knott's Berry, and a Railblazer in California Great America, and the Larson Loop in Valley Fair. For Cedar Fair, we're going to start on east to west. The first part we're going to start off is with Carowinds.
So Carowinds is located just south of Charlotte, North Carolina, and straddles the state line between North Carolina and South Carolina.
In the last 4 years, this park has been very active. In 2015, they invested in a Giga coaster, Fury 325, over $40 million. 2016, they had a water park expansion, Carolina Harbor. 2017, they add a flat ride section called County Fair. And this year, 2018, they had a Planet Snoopy expansion. Last year, Cedar Fair worked a lot with RMC, so I don't know if they could continue this year, especially with their neighbor to the north, their sister park of King's Dominion, received the treatment with a hurler. I can see that the hurler in this park could be a candidate for RMC also. What's your thought, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, they've had a lot of flat ride expansion over the last few years. I think they're due for some kind of a coaster, if nothing else, an upgrade, or maybe something new. What do you think?
I was thinking more of like a single rail type thing because
Like Railblazer?
Yeah, more like Railblazer.
What about you, Drake?
I can see them turning Vortex into a floorless because it's probably rough for them because it's not as tall. So, and they might make it into a floorless coaster to make it more smooth and enjoyable for the park.
Oh dear God, I hope they don't do that. The Vortex conversion in Cedar Fair, California Great America was awful. I mean, it's just too short. It feels like you won't even make it through the loop. Mantis to Rougarou was okay, but Vortex to Patriot was an awful conversion. Last year, King's Dominion had a good year. This is also one of the prettier park. This year, I think it's going to be their off year. I can see flat rides or a flat ride package. What do you see, Tom?
Yeah, I can see that. They had the major investment with the RMC of Twisted Timbers. I would think a dark ride would be their best bet. Something that's newer technology than the Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Cedar Fair parks haven't caught on to our Six Flags ideas for Metropolis, and that almost all the Six Flags parks have been getting a Battle for Metropolis. That's
true.
how big it is.
I wonder if they work with Sally Corps. I mean, it is their rival competition. They have to respond to that technology. And 2018, there was a lot of VR and IAPA. So I can see that something in the future, but I don't know will be 2019. Well, the next park we're going to is in Allentown, Pennsylvania, Dorney Park. This park is one of the smaller parks, and the last 3 years, this park has been neglected. 2016, they have a park upgrade. They did paint job on Thunderhawk. And 2017 was the year they got 2 rides, Hustroika and Bumper Cars. And 2018, they got a pre-K pass upgrade. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, they've been really neglected. The problem is they don't really have a roller coaster that's worthy to be upgraded to an RMC, or to get the RMC treatment.
Also, they removed Stinger this year, so
Yes.
yeah, I could see a potential that, but last couple years, Cedar Fair has started adding to their smaller parks, like California Great got the Railblazer, and Knott's Berry got Hang Time. I can see they do a smaller investment, a smaller coasters.
Yeah, I could see a small coaster. I think
Something to replace
I
Stingers.
think the Raptor is a small enough coaster. It's not a very expensive, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of room in a park. I don't. My problem is I don't see Cedar Fair investing a lot of money in this park.
It's just the population's
Yeah,
not big.
It doesn't draw a big enough crowd.
It
I
takes
don't think.
too long to recoup your money for a big coaster.
Yeah.
The other safe bet is just like Six Flags Cedar Fair. If, they don't know what to give, they always give the park flat rides. So that's a safe bet. Okay, we're going to our neighbor to the north in Vaughan, Canada, Canada's Wonderland. This park has been underappreciated because a lot of Americans do not travel to Canada, but this park is loaded, 16 coasters, and a trial tack, and their flat ride list is phenomenal.
Yeah, the last 3 years they've gotten flat rides. I think they're probably due for a new coaster of some sort.
This park for a long time was labeled as Cedar Fair's testing park, but the last 3 years they had nothing but flat rides. Skyhawk 2016, Lumberjack 2017, Soaring, Timber in 2018. But I still think, this park being fully loaded with a roller coaster, I think they're still going to develop their flat ride section of the park. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I can see the Cedar Fair's been doing a lot of flat ride installations lately, but there's always that possibility that they could get some sort of a coaster.
This was a testing park, and I could see they put something new we never seen before in this park also.
So the next park we're going to come to is Cedar Fair's premier park, Cedar Point, the roller coaster capital of the world.
Last year they had a major investment in conversion Mean Streak to Steel Vengeance. I think 2019 will be a down year. It's going to be just park upgrade, new program, new shows, nothing special. I think they're saving it for 2020, the park's 150-year anniversary.
Yeah, I think so too. I totally agree. Okay, the next park we're going to come to is Kings Island in Mason, Ohio. This is one of our favorite parks that we come to. For 2018, the only thing that they got was a new barbecue restaurant over on Coney Mall.
Well, they had a new GCI.
They got
Mystic Timber.
They got
2017.
Mystic Timbers in 2017. But there's rumors going around about
especially
the removal of
Dinosaurs Alive.
Dinosaurs Alive.
There's been whispering of a Giga, but I don't see that happening. I think they're saving that for their 50-year anniversary in 2022.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, I'm seeing they're bringing out like the classic ride that was once there, like moon cars and stuff that is no longer there. I see the theme what once was always new again kind of thing. Just round out the park. That's what I see for 2019. If it's gonna be a roller coaster, it'd be a small one. But I mean, they did get Railblazer and what's the other one? Hang Time. Something small, but it's too soon. You just got a coaster 2 years ago.
So our next park is Worlds of Fun in Kansas City, Missouri. This is a really underrated park. I think it's very much underserved by Cedar Fair. If any park deserves a new coaster, it's this one.
Park. Yeah, this park. I mean, they have so many flat rides slam into them for the last 12, 13 years. The last coaster they had was Patriot in 2006.
Yeah.
I mean, please stop putting these flat rides in this park. You fall out one flat ride, you land into another one.
Now,
But I
although
think, yeah.
this year they did have a remodel done of their
Well,
wooden coaster,
yeah,
Timberwolf.
That's
was-
a hint that it could be RMC.
Yeah, but it was just totally retracked, so I don't think
They
it's
took the
candidate
helix
for
out.
RMC. And
But
they
I
took out
think
the
it's
helix.
a smaller. I mean, they're working with, you know, they got Hang Time, they got Railblazer. I could see a smaller coaster coming to this park.
Yeah, a
They're
small
way
coaster-
overdue. 13th season is just between roller coaster is just too long.
Yeah, an RMC Raptor would work really well
Yeah.
at this park. And it's really too bad because it's a really great park, and the water park is just absolutely phenomenal.
But I definitely see, I mean, they'll start investing in the smaller park. I definitely see this park get a coaster.
Now we're going to go to Michigan Adventure up in
Muskegon?
Muskegon, Michigan. This is a very, very small park. It only has
It's one
7
of the
coasters.
neglected park. And
It's very neglected. They have 7 coasters, and 3 of which are kiddie coasters.
you know, for a long time at a Cedar Fair, the smaller park, they always a joke. What is Michigan Adventure and what is Valley Fair getting? One park is getting a new bench. The other park is getting an old bench with new paint job.
Yeah.
But I think they'll start investing in this smaller park. Since Valley Fair got the Larson Looper and more flat rides, I could see they go in the flat ride package. This park doesn't have the giant swing like a Starfire or a Larson Loop.
Yeah, they could
either
use
one of them. Yeah,
Either one would fit, yeah.
The population is very sparse here. I could see that's not a big investment for Cedar Fair.
Yeah, but it's probably too close in proximity to Cedar Point. Because a lot of people from Michigan do go to Cedar Point as well.
But it's still, you know, but they have to invest something. Those two
Yeah.
flat rides are not that expensive.
So the next park we're going to come to is Valley Fair in Shakopee, Minnesota.
This is also one of their smaller park, and unfortunately, Cedar Fair hasn't. You know, I think they're trying to change, but they have not invested in their smaller market that much. They had a bad history of funneling the money from the smaller market into their major park.
Yeah,
No major park should get roller coaster every 3-4 years.
right. But
These parks are neglected.
yeah, it's a little neglected, but it does have a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, it does.
4 coaster. I mean, not 4 coasters, but as far as coasters go, they have a pretty good lineup, and they got a good selection of flat rides too. They've got a Starfire.
And they got the
And they got a
drop
Larson
tower,
Looper,
yeah.
and they have a drop tower as well as all of their water rides.
But I think they're going to continue to get the flat ride, more than one flat ride. I see 2, just like what Kansas City and Canada's Wonderland got.
So the next park we're going to come to is California's Great America, out in Santa Clara, California. This is actually a really pretty decent park.
Mid-sized park.
Yeah, it's a mid-sized park. Problem with this one is they have height restrictions
Yeah.
due to earthquakes, so they can't really build a hyper or a giga out there.
So they're limited what they can get. So, but this park Cedar Fair has taken good care of this park. I mean, even though I didn't care for the Vortex conversion to Patriot, but it was still they're trying.
Yeah, and then last year they just got the
Railblazer,
Railblazer, which is a Raptor, RMC Raptor, and in 2013 they got that new GCI.
Yeah, I think 2019 is gonna be a down year. I mean, you just got a new coaster, so it's gonna take years to recuperate the money. So I'm saying park upgrade, maybe something small, flat rides.
Yeah, probably. I would think paint and retracking.
Don't go through the paint thing again.
Well, but that's
Well, it is, yeah. But probably a flat ride.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but a flat ride definitely.
Next park we come to is Knott's Berry Farm in
America First Theme Park. This is also a medium-sized park for Cedar Fair, and this park has been active also. 2016 they got Ghost Rider Retrack, and this year they got the new Gerstlauer dive coaster. So I think 2019 it's another down year. You just have to remember, big investment takes multiple years to recover your money. So flat ride at the most, mostly park upgrade.
upgrades.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think, that's it.
So that's going to do it for today, and we hope you enjoy the video. If you agree with us, great. If you don't, go ahead and comment and let us know what
this is just an early prediction.
What you think. Yes, this is an early prediction.
It's just a fun piece.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of the
Public release or
releases or any
teaser that Cedar Fair usually
any teasers either.
come out in July.
So give us a like and a subscribe and comment, and we'll see y'all the next time. Thank you.